final battle with Thanos, the Avengers have assembled one last time. But the villain proves too powerful, and after ripping the Mind Stone out of Vision's body, he snaps his fingers, turning half the universe into nothing more than dust in the wind. In his final moments, we see Nick Fury rush away from a disintegrating Maria Hill to retrieve a strange-looking pager from his car. Our final images are of a strange red and blue star symbol flashing on this pager. But who does this symbol belong to, and why would Fury use his last precious moments to reach out to this individual? Today we're going to be going over a short video, guys, talking about how Captain Marvel works into the MCU and how it's going to be affecting Endgame, because a lot of people are asking me, should I go watch this movie? Does it affect Endgame? Well, we're not going to review the movie today, but we are going to give you a ton of spoilers for the Captain Marvel MCU tie-ins and let you know what's going on. Now, Nick Fury met the hero that would later become known as Captain Marvel in the 1990s, when she crash-landed on Earth. Working together, they are trying to keep the Skrull infiltrators away from a faster-than-light engine that will allow them to invade other star systems. Eventually, they discover the FTL engine is actually powered by a strange artifact known as the Tesseract, also known as the Space Stone in the movie Infinity Wars and as the Cosmic Cube in comic book mythology. Fans will remember the Tesseract as the same powerful item that allowed Red Skull to create his fantastic technology in Captain America: The First Avenger. After its recovery from the bottom of the ocean by Howard Stark, one can assume that it must have been placed under the protection of S.H.I.E.L.D. Somewhere along the way, undercover Kree scientist Mar-Vell gained access to the cube, possibly due to her top-secret experiments while working with Project Pegasus, using it to power her FTL engine. While test piloting that engine, Carol Danvers is caught in a battle between Mar-Vell and the Kree forces, which saw the destruction of the FTL engine, the resulting explosion fusing her body with the energy of the Tesseract, giving her her powers. This is not unlike how Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver got their abilities from Baron von Strucker trying to fuse them with the energy of the Mind Stone. This also means that Captain Marvel has been fused with one of the most powerful energies within the universe, a power which even Thanos must use the Infinity Gauntlet to properly wield. After Carol learns the truth about her past and that some enemies were friends and some friends were enemies, both her and Nick Fury are successful in their mission and they save the day. Now having full access to her powers, Carol is possibly one of the most powerful beings within the known universe. She is literally infused with the power of one of the stones. Deciding that the Kree war machine must be stopped, she plans on heading back into space. But before she can leave, Carol gives Fury a modified version of his pager, which has enough power to reach her several galaxies away. She tells him not to call her unless it's absolutely necessary, which apparently would not be for 20-some-odd years. I guess Nick Fury had a good run, huh? No need for the super, oh my god, powerful individual. We'll just rely on Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, and all of them. But that's besides the point. I mean, why wouldn't you call Captain Marvel to stop the giant invasion of the Chitauri? Or to fight Ultron? I digress. S.H.I.E.L.D. once again takes control of the Tesseract, but it doesn't seem to really start studying it until 2011-2012, when they bring in Dr. Slavik. Fury, who would one day become the head of S.H.I.E.L.D., realizes that the universe is a lot bigger than anyone thought, and that new dangers would be on the horizon and the world needed heroes. So he began his work on the Avengers Initiative, taking the name from Carol Danvers' call sign as an Air Force pilot. He was not wrong, because even at this time, Thanos, the Mad Titan, was out there in the galaxy. So how does this all tie into Endgame? Well, as we stated, his pager was going off, summoning Captain Marvel. And the big spoiler for the end credits scene, the Avengers have actually found that pager, but not knowing what it was, they sealed it up and they were running various tests on it to try and figure out where that signal was going and who was Nick Fury calling out to. Just when the pager shuts down finally, Captain Marvel arrives, demanding to know, where is Fury? Now that we know that our Avengers did not give up hope and they have been seeking a way to stop Thanos, and that Captain Marvel has arrived, I think it's time for us to deal with Thanos at Avengers Endgame.